Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I am currently sitting outside right now scrolling on TikTok, and I don't know how my algorithm or my feed got stuck on JoJo Siwa new music TikTok, but I have come across so many people like dancing to her new song. If you guys don't know, JoJo Siwa has blessed all of our ears and blessed the Academy with a brand new song. And some people are wondering, is she gonna come out with some kind of collaboration with James Charles? Because you know that he just released his song. No, but for real though, I don't know what I accidentally liked, what I accidentally spent too much time watching over on TikTok to get JoJo Siwa put onto my algorithm, but I think I'm gonna need to reset. Because if I hear this song called Karma one more time, one, you guys can call me a hater, it's not a very good song. I watched part of the music video, and upon hearing the lyrics to match with the visuals, it's very much so giving a failed attempt to be Miley Cyrus back in the day. You remember when Miley Cyrus was trying to get rid of like the whole Hannah Montana shtick, and she released that album and it had Can't Be Tamed on it, and people were like, oh my god, this is too risque, what is happening to Hannah Montana, what is going on? And she caught like a lot of flack for it because she was breaking free of being like a teeny bopper. That is what's happening with JoJo Siwa, but it seems so forced and so unnatural. Some of the lyrics are like, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that, thou shalt not sing, thou shalt stop, thou shalt. On top of JoJo's song coming out, has she always been like this cringe? On top of looking like Joe Dirt on some of her TikTok videos, she posted this one where she was dressed up in this like Harry Potter costume, and it was so effing cringe, you guys. Like, I'm just gonna put it in here for you.
Did Mummy ever tell you it was a room to eavesdrop, Potter? Oh yeah. She was dead before you could wipe the drool off your chin.
This is just my opinion, and of course I am not the demographic for the stuff that JoJo Siwa is putting out, but does anybody else feel like it's just like extremely forced and she needs to go back to the drawing board with her team? She makes way too much money and has way too many people working for her to come up with this bullshit. Like, who in the department was okaying this? And the fact that she's a lesbian and she doesn't have any gay people around her to do this to like help. And since we are on the topic of TikTok right now, let's talk about Jeffree Star, because as I was scrolling over on the live streams earlier today to see who was on, of course Jeffree Star he was in some house in California waiting because he was going to be going to the airport and he was going to fly back to Wyoming. Well, I was sitting there for a little bit and nothing was going on. I shit you guys not, Jeffree was just like looking at the camera from behind sunglasses, giggling and laughing, and literally nothing. And people were throwing gifts at him, people were eating it up like, yes queen, giggle, 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 giggle. You know, honestly, a lot of these influencers are getting a bad name over on TikTok for the live streams and battles that they do because of Jason Nash. There is now like a whole community on TikTok that is hating on Jason Nash for doing nothing but going live and basically begging for money. Like the whole getting shocked. Jeffree does this too. I'm not saying that Jeffree's over there begging for money, but he does this too. When somebody will send like a galaxy or some like large gift, some of those gifts are like $600. It's crazy. It's crazy that somebody will send that to somebody like Jeffree who has millions upon millions of dollars. And it's like, girl, are you eating tonight? Like, what? You good? Are you good? Or are you doing that to get noticed? But what is so cringe about it to me is like the fake influencer gasp. Like, Jeffree can make fun of Michaela and like Meredith Duxbury all he wants with the the cringe that I go through when Jeffree does the influencer gasp over some like kind of gift that was sent to him in a live stream is way worse. Is way worse than when a influencer does it. That is for sure. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much, but I do need to pause real quick because we do have a message about this video's sponsor. It is lunchtime right now and myself and Dustin are extremely hungry, and I wanted to tell you guys about this company called Just Meats that reached out to me, and it's actually very funny because I've been following their social media for a while now and watching reviews on YouTube and on TikTok about them, just like people unboxing and actually trying it out. Dustin and I, one of our things in the new year, and I feel like it's like a new thing for everyone out there when the new year hits, it's like, I want to eat healthier, I want to diet, I want to go to the gym, I want to work out, like just want to be healthier overall. I am definitely one of those people though that I want something fast, I want something convenient, so that's why Uber Eats and DoorDash and all those other apps are like my best friend. But you can't really get that many healthy options on there, and that's why I was actually checking out Just Meat, because one thing that I hate cooking is chicken. Like I've talked about it on this channel before, I cannot stand cooking chicken. It's either going to be dry or it's just not going to be done. But also just cooking meat can be so time consuming, and I really want to get into like meal prepping, and each of these containers actually has 4 servings of protein in it, and I feel like meal prepping can get like really boring. Like you'll have the same thing over and over and over again. I really like how it has all the nutritional information on the front of the package for you. These things are really well packaged in here, you guys. Like they are like in. So this is the ranch rub chicken breast, and I've had the buffalo chicken breast. How this works is you get the meat like this, and then it comes with all of these sauce packets right here, and they're all labeled. As you can see, this is the ranch rub marinade right here, and you just put it into a pan. 2 minutes it takes, and you put this on top of it, and then you're good to go. Y'all, the buffalo chicken one that they had was so good. I turned it into buffalo mac and cheese, but I also made like buffalo chicken wraps out of it. I'm really excited to try this one. This one is the smoked Texas brisket. Let me show you what this one looks like. There it is right there. And then the other two that I have is the Texas rub chicken thigh, and this one is the sweet and spicy pork. I don't know which one that I want to do right now. I think that this ranch rub chicken breast is calling my name. I want to say thank you to Just Meats for sending us all these to try out. This chicken was so juicy and flavorful. Like, I think we finally found a subscription service that we're actually going to stick with, because it was so convenient to be able to go to the refrigerator and just open up a new pack of Just Meats and have a different kind of protein every day. This is going to save us so much on DoorDash and Uber Eats. And in this economy, if you are someone who sucks at cooking like myself, but you want to eat healthier, you want to get protein into your diet, but you don't want to just have the same boring thing every single day, or maybe you've just seen Just Meats around social media and you were interested in trying it. First time Just Meat subscribers receive 25% off their orders automatically, but they were kind enough to give me a 10% off code that you can stack on top of that for some extra savings. I want to say thank you again to Just Meats for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to the drama. So the next person that I want to talk about is Tati Westbrook, because she has people on the internet talking, because she uploaded a video where she was kind of giving like an update about the lawsuit that she's been involved in, but she was also answering some questions. One of the questions, because people are always going to be messy when it comes to Tati and the drama that happened in 2019, was, have you talked to James Charles since? Now, we'll remember Tati went away after the Bi Sister thing. There was all the drama that surrounded that. And then Tati came back with a Breaking Her Silence video where she kinda, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions as well, kind of walked back what she said about James Charles. And a lot of people were taking it as she would rather walk back what she said about James Charles to get a dig in at Jeffree as well as Shane Dawson. Well, in her video, after somebody asked if she had been in contact with James Charles, she said that she has not been in contact with him since the Breaking Her Silence video.
Do you still talk to James Charles? No. I have not spoken to him since before I posted Breaking My Silence in the summer of 2020. I have not spoken to him one time. No, I haven't spoken to any of them. None of them.
Now, some people were wondering down in the comments section, they were like, but didn't you say that you kind of like squashed things with him and that everything was like fine, and people need to be like open to forgiveness, and people need to be like open to hearing what other people have to say about others involved in the situation? Like, do you guys remember that? Because that's how I'm kind of remembering it. You're gonna have to let me know down in the comment section. Personally, for me, I still enjoy Tati's content. I always have enjoyed Tati's content. A lot of people turned against her after the whole Breaking Their Silence thing. I think it is really shitty that she uploaded that video knowing what she knows about James Charles and what she said about James Charles. So in my opinion, it does kind of seem like she gave James Charles a pass, because after that Breaking Her Silence video is immediately when James Charles came back and people were like, you guys were so hard on him. This is so bad. This is horrible. Only for him to get called out for the same shit and have to come online and apologize to his victims how many months later? Like, talk about having egg on your face in that situation. Like, but with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please leave me a moon emoji down below, because we are supposed to have clear skies tonight. Something about like northern lights might be seen like all through the South, all through Florida, like all that. I don't even know what's going on. There is some eclipse that is happening in April, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.